everyone, this is Chris, and you're watching One Cross Video, and we're calling an audible. I had already had a video lined up. I just hadn't edited it, but this came to my attention a couple days ago through a friend of mine from down in the States, and I decided to take a couple days to record this, mostly because my initial takes were not takes that would be friendly. And this still probably won't be that friendly. This is in the spirit of lovingly firm calling out, and I'm going to try to keep it as loving as possible. Because it's, I'll be honest, to me, it's backcrap insane that this is a thing. But that being said, I just want to do some, I guess, in a way, quick housekeeping. Something I was kind of convicted about last night, and especially after listening to a podcast where the only context and only times churches and Christians were brought up, especially evangelicals, were in negative contexts, and that didn't sit right with me. Now, that's not to say that evangelicals and Christians and churches are perfect. By no means, in any way, shape, or form, is that true. And that's not to say that those bad behaviors shouldn't be addressed, shouldn't be called out, and shouldn't be worked on. But the conviction came in for me where I was like, you know what? I tend to do a lot of the calling out, and I stand by that, and it's something I'm going to continue to do. But I also haven't done a fair job in actually representing the good that the church and Christians, and yes, evangelicals, the target group for a lot of people, does. So, viewer, I lovingly challenge you to look into what the church does on a local level, on a federal level, for lack of any other terms, and at a humanitarian level. Christians, and yes, evangelicals, tend to be on the front line when it comes to natural disasters in terms of sending financial aid and humanitarian aid. Look at what people do on missions trips. It's not just like going in and trying to sell them Jesus. Like building roads, building homes in places that don't have them, having teams ready consistently to go do this, like meeting physical, practical needs and spiritual needs, bringing clear water, teaching, helping, local churches in my immediate area, food banks, clothing banks, hot meal programs, shelter relief, funds for shelters, funds for people who are low income, and like providing addiction services. The church does so much good. So as much as I might call out the behaviors, that I'm still going to do that because they need to be called out, because we need to improve. We need to get better. But make no mistake, the church does a lot of good. It absolutely does. So if it ever seemed like I'm only beating up on the church, my honest, sincere apologies. I love the church. It's why I get so frustrated with it and my fellow believers when we do stuff wrong that we frankly should know better about. But make no mistake, we do a lot of good. And that doesn't mean we excuse the bad, but it also doesn't mean all we do is bad. So I lovingly challenge you. Look around your community, find out what your church does to help that community. And I'm willing to guarantee you it's a lot. Okay, now with that out of the way, with the niceties out of the way, today's episode, it could be subtitled like, "Get Your Crap Together, America." Because that's basically how I look at this. It came to my attention, like I said, through a friend, and I'm actually going to share the infographic. I'll make sure I attach it in this somehow, maybe where my hands are. I don't know. We'll see in post, but it's going to be on the screen. Not only did I now just learn recently that y'all don't have paid maternity leave. Actually, wait, no, that was the more upsetting part. Actually, no, that is very upsetting. But Biden comes through like, we're going to make it 12 weeks, which I'm going to say as a Canadian, as an outsider, that's not enough. But it's something, so that's great, but it's being whittled down to a month? Not only is it, my thought process was, hold up, it's being whittled down to a month, and even double holder upper, you don't have this? You don't have paid maternity leave? What the heck, dudes? I don't understand. What? America, explain. Explain. I don't think you can, because I don't think there's an actual rational explanation. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever to me that you do not have paid parental leave. Sure, we can say most often maternal leave, but whatever, I can't remember what the father's term is, but that's becoming a thing, especially in countries that do this right thing. And I'm stating unequivocally, I think this is the absolute right thing. So I think it's wrong that your government isn't doing this already. And it's going to be like, hey, we got a month. A month is nothing. Like, what is this? It makes no sense. And then I went down the rabbit hole and started learning how much it costs to deliver a baby. Really? Really? Your healthcare system frightens me, America. And my many American friends, I hope this doesn't seem like an attack on you individually, because I love all y'all individually. I honestly, I don't understand. As an outside perspective, I do not understand how any of these choices are looked at as a good thing, or how there's something we should keep pushing for, or the other cases of something we need to actively vote against. What? It makes no sense. None. Like, a headline that is completely accurate is, yes, the U.S. is the only industrialized country to not guarantee paid family leave. That's messed up. That's messed up. Like, you're lucky if your insurance covers part of that, which is also messed up. Delivery fees are nuts. Even if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, they're astronomically higher. What? What? Oh, boy. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so There are delivery fees in Canada, I'll grant you that. But they are if you are a visitor or a tourist or someone who is not a Canadian citizen. So if you're not already getting healthcare from one of the many, like from our provinces, and those plans can be different. Some are, I believe, more expensive than others. There might be more charges, but we don't have, like, our citizens don't have fees. We're not getting charged $10,000 to 10 to 20 if we're insured. What? It's how does this make sense? Honestly, how? Please explain it to me. I don't understand your healthcare system. I really don't. I don't understand, like, it is so profit focused that's mind-bogglingly frightening to me. I've even seen some takes where it's like, well, the doctors work harder because they get paid better. Like, it's healthcare. It's about curing people. The incentive shouldn't be how much my life, like, oh, I'm going to care less for people if I'm not getting paid more. No. And if that's your motive, find a different field, man. This is the most ranty episode I've done because it's just, this is baffling to me. Baffling? Baffling to me. It is, for me, 100% wrong that this is happening. Like, I don't understand how, I actually don't get it. Like, I live in a country where if someone gets pregnant, their job is covered and they don't lose income. Like, that should be a given. That should absolutely be a given. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever that if you are bringing, like, you're bringing life into this world, which is by and large encouraged, rightfully so, that then, but we're not going to get, like, okay, we might guarantee you won't lose your job, but we're going to take away the money that you get from that job that goes towards, living, as you now have a life, an additional life that costs a lot of money. We're not going to support that. We're not going to support you financially during this. What? Like, there are so many things, so many issues that tie into that. Like, you could tie in abortion rates to this, the cost of delivering a child, the cost of having a child after the fact, but so many things are wrong with this. And it makes no sense. This is a systemic wrong. And if anybody tries to be like, oh, well, like some socialist country, yeah, you know what? I'm going to say the socialist country, they're in the right on this. They are. How are you going to claim you're the best country when you don't take care of your most vulnerable populations and mothers and fathers and newborns? Yeah, it makes no sense. Anyways, that's this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you heard through my rants. I love you, but it makes no sense. Anyways, have a great day. Peace.